And I also got this for Christmas. So this is a Snoopy blanket. And I think it's really cool because, like, I don't know if you can tell, but, like, look how I swipe it. Oh, I don't know if you can tell. It looks like it's moving. Like, oh, it's hard to tell. Maybe this one. It looks like it's, like, jumping up and down. Yeah. It's pretty cool. But, yeah, that's a super long, like, it's so soft and smooth. Honestly, great for my dog. He loves it already. So, yeah, that's another gift. My brother also bought me, this. It's a Monopoly Super Mario. Oh, power up. And then, this was fun. Oops, we played it already, together. He also bought me Super Mario Jenga. Oh my god, and it's nothing like the traditional Jenga, I swear. Like, he bought me everything Mario themed. He also bought me a couple other things. I just, can't find them right now, but yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, like, maybe he took them home with him. I forgot because, yeah, I think he did because he actually, long story. Anyway, doesn't matter. The thought was counted. I like simple, practical things. I really, truly do. I don't like expensive, bougie stuff. I just like simple, practical that I can use for videos, honestly. Oh, and another thing. I remember now. Where is it? Here it is. This shirt. Yes. I like simple things. I mean, honestly, this would more be a pajama over time, but I'm going to use it for a video or two here and there, you know, along with the bajillion other clothes. And this is not everything, but it's been cold. Ooh, I've been needing to wear more warmer clothing. Ricette di famiglia, biscotti. Some Italian double chocolate style biscuits, and these are great with Turkish coffee. I'm gonna have some of that later. And my mom baked me a cake real quick when she came over yesterday. How nice. I wish I would have filmed the gift unwrapping, but you know, I like to keep people's lives private. Kiss My Face Body Lotion Honey Calendula. This has been saving me through the dryness of it all. It's almost running out though. And this is a card I got. Tony, Paco, and Poopsie, Merry Christmas. My family is so funny. And they always like put even my baby's names on there. Look at the doggo. I really like this. Wishing you a Merry Christmas and a blessed New Year, love, Mom and Danny. So I'm keeping this here. It's very cheerful. You hear the loud humming of the laptop because I'm rendering the new ASMR video. But the Christmas tree looks so sad without gifts under it now that we're all unwrapped, right? Doesn't it? It kind of makes me feel sad. Like I want to put some boxes or something under it. And just looking at the decorations makes you feel kind of sad. I guess now that Christmas is over, it just kind of feels like sad. Some new dog wipes my dog got for Christmas from family. I also got this toy. Yeah, you want to fetch? Go fetch! He loves it. He received a brand new leash as well. I really like it. It's cute. You want to go walk? And I'm also working on not being, well, not that I think I am, but sometimes maybe I do have the tendency to be self-deprecating. And I do tend to, and the reason I think this is because, not because I notice it on myself, but because I tend to attract a lot of self-deprecating, self-depreciating people, like, oh, I'm not good enough, I'm not this, I'm not that, you know. So being around that a lot, it's hard not to get absorbed and sucked into that energy, you know, and get drawn in and like I feel empathy for others and compassion, like, oh, you know, I wish I could be there for you, I'm sorry you're alone, or I'm sorry you're going through, you know. So there's a lot of that maybe around me and those type of energies, and like I know it's not wrong, but it's not the best of who you can be, right? And that's why I like my alone time, so that when I'm away from those energies, I can just take the time to not be that, right? To be the best me I can be, so I can maybe help those people the best way I can, or, something like that, to that effect. So, it's a constant work in progress. It's not going to happen today. It's not going to happen overnight. Constantly, it's always great to work on yourself, self-improve, read daily, pray daily, meditate daily, talk to yourself daily. I know this sounds like, oh my God. And it will feel weird at first. It truly will feel weird. If you read my book, Finding Your Alignment, I talk a lot about getting there, getting in contact with yourself. And honestly, I was surprised with how little, people read it, every month, people will be buying my book and reading it on Kindle, but not as much as you'd think. I was actually surprised with how much promotion a book really needs. And it wasn't my main priority anyway. It's just something a little passive here and there. But, I didn't do it for the money, first of all. That's why I didn't promote it. I got 3 publishers offering me offers, and I'm just like, no, thank you. It doesn't interest me to make money from my book. It just interested me to get the word out there. So I actually paid money to try to advertise it and promote it. All the money I earned from it, I gave it all to promote it. I wanted nothing to do with it. I didn't really make that much from that book. Some people make a book and they have millions of followers and they are a huge overnight success, New York bestseller. Good for them. And I did my best to promote my book. Oh, my food's ready. That toaster always scares me, boom, that'll wake the grave. But yeah, I just wanted to basically let you know that read that book, if you want. It's free on Kindle membership. And I priced it as low as possible. I was like, I have no interest to make money off this book. And I obviously don't get all the money from that book either. Obviously, Amazon takes a portion, Kindle takes it, right? So very, very little. But I really was in contact with my highest self and wanted to get the information out there. That was my priority. God told me and spoke to me so strongly to get the information out there and write this book. And that was the only reason I did. And whoever person I reached, I did my job. I didn't need to be a millionaire from this book. I didn't need to do anything else from this book. That was my purpose. I didn't even want to write a book. I always wanted to write at least one, but I had no expectation to write it when I wrote it. It just something called to me to write it, and I just wrote it. So again, I'm recommending you read that book to really get an in-depth perspective of what I'm talking about here. And you can even tell from the lack of effort I even put in the cover. Most people put a picture of themselves it's all about me, isn't it? No, I put a picture of a bird because it ain't all about me. I wanted to entice nature and a spiritual theme to it. And I kind of wanted to take people's minds off the reality of themselves for a while and just focus on that this is a collective energy we're experiencing and everything. And that was a year before this whole thing happened. So I think actually reading it back, I could maybe get something out of it that I almost forgot, So at one point I did actually read back my entire book, after it was published, and I was like, a few months later, I actually read it back. Oh yeah, I read it back on my ASMR. Yeah, you can actually listen to it for free. I made videos of, just type Tony Bomboni Finding Your Alignment. You're going to see me read back. There's 5 videos reading the whole book, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to tears. But yeah, that's how much I could care less about making a profit from my book. I even read it on camera for free. That's how much I'm so yeah, you get the point. Going off a tangent here, but yeah, basically, I do recommend you read it to get insight into what I'm talking about. And I do think that it does have a lot of priceless knowledge, and I guess that's the part that surprised me the most, that not many have looked into it or read it. I know it's being sold on Walmart online now, and I think a couple bookstores or something. I don't know, here and there, very few places. But yeah, so if you ever happen to pick it up anywhere, you know, share it around. I mean, I even like, there's an option for me to print them out and like for super cheap, like author's copies. And I printed out so many. I just gave them to people. I just literally gave them away for free. Like, that's how indifferent I am about this book. I know a lot of people don't put all that months and months and months of effort. I mean, this took me like 5-6 months to write fully and plan and everything. Not to make money, but I don't know. It's one of those weird things that I just felt so called to. One of those projects, maybe that'll take off one day. Maybe the energy's not there right now. But, and even if it doesn't, you know, I don't regret that time at all. You know, I've spent years educating different certificates, degrees like that I don't even use, like, but it's not a waste of effort. I've gotten priceless knowledge out of it that I can utilize to my advantage in the future. I never once went to school with the intent of making money. I never once went to school with the intention of, you know, providing a living for myself. It was all only YouTube all along, and it's kind of funny how that works and how that happens. Anyway, guys, I'm rambling here, just getting some thoughts and expressing myself. I'm at least very surprised how positive I managed to stay, even during this year. At the beginning, it was kind of rough, but I think I got through it somehow, and people made me realize it wasn't a big deal as I thought of it would. It is a big deal, but at the same time, it's not. I don't know. I guess people are selfish and they don't realize, like, until it impacts them and their family, they don't care. But I'm just around a lot of people who just are in kind of disagreement with me and my viewpoints on this whole thing as well. So it's very challenging to face that reality when you have differing opinions from most people. I don't know. It is what it is. Anyway, guys, take care.